Here are my top 5 predictions for this week's episodes. We'll discuss Chelsea turning tables on Holden, Kyle getting caught with Audra, Phyllis double-crossing Nick, Daniel and Tessa stepping over boundaries, and Claire having a mental collapse. Prediction 1. Chelsea outsmarts Holden Novak. Monday's episode reveals Victor sending Adam back to Genoa City to monitor their business interests. Adam has reported suspicious buying and selling activities, and they've discovered what Duma is planning. Now Adam knows about Cane, and Chelsea spotted Holden meeting with Cane. They have solid information as Adam returns home. Friday shows Chelsea and Adam plotting together, according to spoilers. Chelsea realizes Holden was trying to manipulate her when he approached her for conversation. She witnessed him speaking with Cane at Crimson Lights. Even though he denied it and attempted to hide the truth, Chelsea can detect a scammer because she used to be one herself. When Adam comes back from France, Chelsea will likely inform Adam about Holden and everything happening with him and Cane and his schemes. This could be what they're planning together. Chelsea might seek out Holden and approach him, turning the scam back on him. Chelsea could arrange a seemingly random encounter with Holden that's actually planned and deliberate. Then Chelsea can observe his actions. Since Cane instructed Holden to get close to Chelsea, Holden will probably try to use this fake coincidental meeting to build a relationship with her. Chelsea might reverse everything and use this opportunity to extract information from Holden without him knowing. He doesn't realize she was a con artist, and she's skilled at this. I believe Chelsea and Adam could outsmart Holden and gather more evidence against Cane. Prediction 2. Kyle gets exposed with Audra. Monday's spoilers show Audra sending confusing messages to Kyle. First, Audra opens the bedroom door on the train car wearing only underwear and convinces Kyle to enter and talk. While she's barely dressed, then she actually changes clothes in front of him. And Audra is acting very flirtatious on Monday. That same episode, Lily and Damian observed that Audra and Kyle appeared too intimate to be explained by business dealings. Plus, they're business rivals, so Lily and Damian decide to watch them closely. Additionally, Diane is also observing. We know Victor is watching. Nikki's probably keeping an eye on things too. By Friday, Kyle and Audra are resisting attraction. It sounds like they remain in France the entire week. Both Damian and Lily are already suspicious about Audra and Kyle, thinking it's too convenient. That they're constantly together, looking close and whispering. Victor's ready to strike since he ordered Audra to destroy Kyle and Claire's relationship. With Diane, Victor, Lily, and Damian all watching, if Kyle and Audra make one wrong move, they'll be discovered. Lily and Damian are determined to protect Nate. Victor believes he's protecting Claire. Diane wants to protect Kyle. So everyone has different reasons for caring about this game. Audra is playing. I don't think Kyle and Audra will have a complete sexual encounter. But it might be a situation that appears wrong and goes too far. Maybe. Not completely. And all they need is one quick picture taken by anyone showing Kyle and Audra in what appears to be a compromising situation. And it's finished. If Victor or Nikki sees it and Grandma Nikki tells Claire, she trusts it. She might question something, Victor says, but she would completely believe Nikki. And if Lily or Damian catch Audra and Kyle, I'm sure they would tell Nate and Claire. This could become really terrible really quickly with the worst possible timing. Since Claire just lost her father. Cold. Prediction 3. Phyllis betrays Nick and reveals information to Cane Mundus. Spoilers show Phyllis wanting to join Cane's plan to destroy the Newmans, the Abbotts, and possibly even the Winters. But Cane wants Phyllis to demonstrate her loyalty, so Cane asks if she would betray Nick, and she appears willing. Monday also shows Phyllis seeing Adam in the Newman train car, and she questions Nick, who foolishly tells Phyllis about Adam discovering that Cane is purchasing commercial and residential properties in Genoa City, including the GCAC. On Wednesday, Nick and Sharon work together to help Phyllis. It appears they think she's losing control and getting too involved with Cane. I think when Nick tells Phyllis on Monday to pick the correct side, which is a spoiler, Phyllis will go all in with Cane. I don't think she's running some smart trick to discover what Cane's doing to report back to the Newmans or Abbotts to help them. I don't think so. I think she's destroyed all those relationships, and Cane is this fantasy person she believes will fix her life. So I do think she'll run to Cane and tell him everything Nick shared with her. all the information, Adam reported, and that should prove Phyllis is on Kane's team, since that's a massive betrayal of Nick, and it will also give Kane a huge advantage. Phyllis may earn Kane's trust, but I think she'll push away everyone, including Nick. Prediction 4. Daniel and Tessa cross boundaries. Spoilers show Mariah and Tessa discussing their future. Mariah still won't tell her wife what she did, and Tessa's losing patience and says maybe the separation should be permanent. She's just exhausted. We've seen Daniel supporting Tessa multiple times. He even offered to try talking sense to Mariah. But this week, with Tessa fed up, she just says maybe they should break up. Mariah's the one who left, but I think Tessa might be the one saying, you know, you want to do all this, and you don't want to tell me the truth? Fine, that's it. Now, Tessa may be telling Mariah this as some kind of threat to push her to choose their marriage and be honest. But once Tessa says it, Mariah may agree it's for the best. Tessa is going to be heartbroken, and I'm sure Daniel is going to comfort her again. And if you remember, his father Danny asked if Daniel and Tessa are more than friends, and Daniel insisted they are just friends, but that could change. Absolutely. So, Tessa and Daniel may soon go beyond friendship, and I think they might kiss. They're both lonely and hurting. I don't think they'll jump into bed or anything, but they might cross the line while he's comforting her. Prediction 5. Claire Newman has a mental breakdown. Her father has died, and on Thursday, Victoria has to make a heartbreaking decision, and it might be something about Cole's funeral arrangements. And on Friday, Claire's depending on Holden. The problem is, her boyfriend Kyle is out of town. He is in Paris. She keeps leaving messages. Claire can't reach him, and she's going to discover that this whole time he's been acting inappropriately. With Audra, the only people who are there for Claire are her mom, Victoria, and Holden. And this week, Claire's depending on Holden. And I do suspect that Claire completely falls apart. She already had the one panic attack, and now her father is dead. I think it's a complete and total mental breakdown, and when Kyle returns, she's going to hear things about him, and Audra and Claire may break up with him and really lose control. Thanks for being a dedicated listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcasts, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.